yet. We will get it, you know, the mental ability, you know, to control the elements. You know, Solomon knew all the knowledge, man. Okay?
Well, like the brother said, he got scared, you know, from the dream. Like you mentioned Peter. That's what it was. He was like, wait, I'm really walking on water. He's like, whoa, hold up. And then, you know, he's like, oh.
Yeah, because your mind, you can fuck yourself up, man. Because your mind is like, there's, like the scripture said, there's things, search not a thing that are too high for thee. It can fuck you up. So basically, you know, with Peter, it wasn't that deep. But Peter got scared, man. You know what I'm saying? You on water, you gotta put yourself there. Like Elder Gabar said, you gotta extrapolate. Picture yourself walking on water, and you just see a big wave, and it just come down. In your mind, you like, I'm walking on water, but when you see this big ass wave, you're like, oh shit. You know what I'm saying? This motherfucker could kill me. Or, you know, something, you know, the waves are troubling. Not saying it was a big tidal wave or anything, but the waves started getting troubling to the point it bring you back to this world and saying, you know, you can't do this. Once he accepted that, and he accepted it through fear, then he began to drown. And what Yahweh Shai said, well, ye a little faith, man. So what that tell you to walk on water is what? Faith-based. You know?
Yeah. So Nate, y'all congregation won't be doing none of that.
Yeah. He can have your fringes and your borders, but you ain't gonna be able to walk on water. You ain't gonna be able to have these spiritual powers. You gotta have faith, man. You know? To raise the dead, to heal the sick. That's all faith-based, man.
Well, even Yahushua, when he said it's not me, it's your faith that has healed you, man. Yep. So it's all about your faith. When you pray, that's based off faith, man. Unless you're just doing it to blow smoke out your ass. Like, when I pray, it's because that's something that I really want to happen or come to pass, man.
That's why you don't pray about anything. Yeah. That's why you gotta pray in sincerity, man. You can't do that good old church prayer. I pray for the birds, the bees, the little kids, and you don't know them kids, man. Yeah. Unless your spirit is really concerned about kids. You know what I'm saying? At that point, and then you pray for those who need, you know what I'm saying? But at the end of the day, it's basically Lord, let your will be done, man. I pray that I'm of this and of that. I pray that you strengthen me in these areas, whatever you're praying for, man. It should, you know, it gotta be something that's sincere and of the Most High's will. Because you can't just pray to murder somebody. You know, you can't pray to do nothing wicked. You know, let me snort 2 lines and survive 18 lines and survive this. You know, you don't do that, man. You pray according to the Most High's will in sincerity and in truth. Okay? And it's gonna come to pass, man.
Matthews 21:20. And when the disciples saw it, they marveled, saying, how soon is this fig tree withered away? Yahushua answered and said unto them, verily I say unto you, if ye have faith and doubt not, ye shall not only do this which is done to the fig tree, but also ye shall say unto this mountain, be thou removed, and be thou cast into the sea, and it shall be done.
And that faith, you gotta have that faith. And it requires a lot of knowledge, it requires a lot. You gotta have faith, man. You know, you gotta know this world is ours, man. How people can accept that we over the so-called white man. How the fuck you on wall? You have no chance of understanding the Bible at all. To understand, if you can't understand that there's a difference between nations, you know, you can't understand that, man. That there's different genders, and that's like the woman that just came up said that the so-called white man suppressing our spirituality, our spiritual powers, basically with satellites, you know. But it's through a lot of other shit, you know what I'm saying? But I agree, it's through satellites too, you know, with waves. Radio waves, they got that telecommunication thing, man. And then they got all that's going on. You know, they got stuff that, especially with flat screen TVs, man. Sometimes I be watching TV or fucking around in games and shit, and I be like, man, I believe they got shit under that shit, man. Under the graphics that make you docile, man.
Well, that's crazy you said that.
Yeah.
Now, this series that I'm watching, Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. and shit, basically an offspin of the Avenger movie. In this movie, they basically was hypnotizing people. And how they would hypnotize them, they had they just sit there, they literally got something on their eyes so they can't close their eyes. And it's a bunch of colors just moving around in like different directions and shit. You know what I'm saying? Basically, like the brother said, the graphics, man. Graphics ain't nothing but a bunch of colors as well. You know what I'm saying? So you continuously looking at that or watching a certain show or playing the game or something like that, and you just, like the brother eating hot fries and drinking Mountain Dew, man. You are fucking docile, man. You don't know what's going on in the world. Therefore, that's something that you're gonna continuously do, man. You're gonna wake up, you're gonna go to work, you're gonna get home, you're gonna play the game or watch TV and eat fucking hot fries and drink Mountain Dew, man. And you're gonna go to sleep watching and do the same thing again, man.
And then when you talk to them, they like for sure about everything that they're saying and shit. I had an argument about somebody, the same type of nigga. And he asked me, why you so much into history? It's the past, it's dumb. Like, that's the dumbest shit I've ever heard. Like, and we got in a heated argument. It's like, yeah, you talking about with swords. I'm like, people still sword fight, but they got guns now. I'm like, but shit, I bet, how you learn fucking martial arts? I bet you if I punch you in your fucking face right now, you know what I'm saying, based off of historical, you know, form of martial arts, and how you think guns came into play? It had a process, things built, okay? How you think the things that in war fought today, but he's on fucking modern warfare. He's thinking the fucking hand grenade can handle everything, man. You gotta have heart, man. To kill somebody with a knife requires heart.
Yeah.
You know?
And what if you don't have a gun? You know what I'm saying? What if you don't have a gun? You talking about they got guns and shit. What if you don't have a gun? Then what?
That's why they had bayonets back in the day.
That's why they use bayonets now.
Yeah, exactly.
Bayonets now.
Yeah, they is using
us played out. Knives are obsolete. A sword fight is obsolete. You know, why would they use bayonets? Why would they even have machetes? Like I was watching this documentary on this Trio Dinos or something. I think it's a Trinidadian game. You know what I'm saying? And they basically their weapon of warfare was machetes. And they said we picked machetes because one, you can conceal them, and two, it puts fear in people's heart, man. And when they chop somebody's arm off, man. You know, you just come from a gang fight, you ain't got no arm. You know what I'm saying? Like what happened, they just pulled out machetes and to work on us. Like, man, don't fuck with them, they're crazy. You know, somebody shoot, let's get some guns, let's shoot too. When somebody chop you up, man, it's like, man, it's too crazy, man.
Like the movie,
you know? You know when somebody uses a machete, they're crazy. You don't fuck with them, man. They ain't got it. They ain't rap tight. They bout their life, basically. You know. Hey, and this they cooking a different omelet. Cooking their omelets in that murder bag.
They making a different
murder pan. Like you know that they said that game said we using these knives to instill fear into these people. Basically, it takes a lot of heart. It takes a real killer to chop somebody up, man. To shake somebody up, man. You gotta look this dude in the eye. Yeah. You gotta hit him at least about 15 times. You know? Unless you were real good with it, you know? But you still gotta look him in the eye. You still gotta get close quarters. You know?
Hey, and this is kind of going to what we were talking about as well, man. Matthews 21:22. In all things whatsoever ye shall ask in prayer, believing, ye shall receive, man.
But you gotta ask according to the Most High's will. I ain't hear what you said, man. But you gotta ask according to the Most High's will, and then you'll receive it. Okay? You can't ask for no bullshit, man. You can't ask for America to be lasting 20 more years.
Don't pray amiss.
Yeah, don't pray amiss. It says that in James, the last chapter, if y'all wanted to get it. I think it's like 4 and 11 or something like that.
James chapter 4 verse 3. Ye ask and receive not, because ye ask amiss.
Wonder why you ain't got $1 million in your pocket? You wondering why we don't?
Let's look up his list.
I mean,